Welcome back again to Croke Park. We're back to the action shortly here on the programme. But first, we're going to give you the chance to be here in Croke Park for Hurling's big showdown in September. Now, we have teamed up with Etihad Airways, sponsor of the Senior Hurling Championship, to offer you at home the chance to bring a friend or a family member living overseas home for hurling. Etihad Airways will fly your nominated friend or family member, plus a guest from any of their destinations worldwide, back to Ireland in time to catch the All-Ireland hurling final. Then you, in turn, will be able to visit your guest, as you will also receive return flights for two from Ireland to that person's destination. Now, this great prize includes 4 tickets to the All-Ireland final, 2 nights accommodation in a top Dublin hotel for 4 people, and €1,000 to spend. Now, for your chance to win, answer this. Who are the defending All-Ireland Senior Hurling Champions? Is it Kilkenny, Tipperary or Antrim? If you think you know the answer, call 1515 717182 or text the word hurling followed by your answer and your name to 57111. Now, viewers in Northern Ireland can also text 57111 or call the number you can see there on the screen. You must be over 18 to enter, by the way. And full details are also on RTE Airtel page 193. The lines will close at 12 p.m. That's on Monday, August the 16th. And then we're going to announce the winner during sport at 7 Extra on RTE Radio 1 that evening. OK, there's a chance not to miss. I think the teams are about back out on the field for the second half. So let's rejoin Ger Canning and Michael Dignan.
Just as you say it, Michael, we've picked up a couple of Cork changes. I see William Egan, 19, is out there, and Paudie O'Sullivan, number 23, is there as well. Paudie's gone into full forward. William Egan has gone to midfield there. He's number 19, right in the middle of that group there, ready for the throw-in.
Asaki has gone, Asaki and Cian McCarthy. I think the 2 of them are gone off.
Well spotted. Second half gets underway. 13 points the margin. I'm quite certain that what the Cork management team will have said to their players is at least go out and try and win the second half, and that must be their target at this stage. Immediately it's Aidan Fogarty, pursued by Sean O'Guy-Halpine. Down he goes. Aidan Fogarty got a goal and 2 points in the first half.
Yeah, the work rate of this guy is just unbelievable. He, an awkward high ball into him. He knew he wasn't going to catch it cleanly, so he broke it down to himself and travelled 50 yards to win it back, and then brought it in long and fouled.
So a chance for Richie Power, who's taken over the free-taking duties from the injured Henry Shefflin. That's the 20-metre line. 4 points in the first half. 2 of them, I think, from frees, 2 from play. And a good start to the second 35 minutes. So normal service resumed immediately by a very efficient team and a very talented team. The changes that Cork have made are interesting. William Egan is from their under-21 team. Paudie O'Sullivan, of course, young player. Dad Jerry actually is the county board chairman. But Paudie rated one of the very best young forwards in Cork, and that's a slap there which has resulted in a free to Kilkenny.
Yeah, Cork are trying to play with a 2-man full forward line. Paudie O'Sullivan is in on Noel Hickey and Pat Horgan is on John Dalton. Not sure who's on Jackie Turtle. He's just floating around in front of the 2. He's loose at the moment. Cathal Naughton seems to be on him, obviously going to play as a third midfielder, but I just say if he goes out, Turtle will just stay back there and mop up, and it's not going to work. They're too experienced to be drawn out of position.
The wind in the second half, light breeze, fresh breeze behind Kilkenny, everything going for them, and that is Richie Power again. So 6 points for the 24-year-old from Carrickshock. His brother John scored the 3rd goal in the minor match. A sensational victory by the minors over Galway. They're safely through to the final, and the seniors have 1 foot in that final already, bidding for 5 in a row. Niall McCarthy trying to go by Tommy Walsh this time, succeeds, putting the pressure on the Kilkenny full back line. Standing his ground there is Noel Hickey, slipping it out here. Larkin trying to get away, former hurler of the year, got a point in the first half. Back in as far as Eddie Brennan, and Eddie Brennan got a goal after 70 minutes, and he's got a point here. So the opening 3 scores of the second half all come to Kilkenny. 2 frees from Richie Power and now a point from Eddie Brennan. And if it wasn't good enough already, it's even better now. 2-15 to 5 points. Better if you're a Kilkenny fan. TJ Reid got 1 point during the first half. Sean O'Halpine, who's a very, very proud Cork man, will be really feeling the bitterness of this performance so far. Kilkenny almost seem to have extra players back there. Tommy Welch. Pressure back on the Cork backs again. Martin Comerford with a terrific catch. That's Cadigan taking it unchallenged. Slipping it out here towards William Egan. Well blocked down. It's Michael Fennelly there. Time to measure his pass into Comerford. Slipping away there from Tom Kenny. Back once again towards Cha Fitzpatrick. What a start to the second half. Whatever about a Cork recovery. Cha getting his first point of this match. Both midfielders have scored. And I think it's a total now of 8 different players who've scored for Kilkenny in this match. It is a sensational performance, and they're leading by 2-16 to 5 points.
Yeah, well, Jerry, every player from Kilkenny from 8 to 15 has scored. Only one player from 8 to 15 on the Cork team has scored from play. That's Colin Naughton, and none of the forwards have managed to score from play. So, if you're looking for the differences in the team, that's it. You don't have to look any further. Forwards are there ultimately to score. But the work rate and the movement and the room that they're creating for each other, support play, is just unbelievable. There's always a man available to take the pass, and their use of the ball is just brilliant. Diagonal ball all the time, and they're just showing a masterclass here. And one thing about Kilkenny, they won't stop. They'll just keep going, especially against Cork. They'll want to drive it home.
They're certainly doing that. Jackie Turrell lobbing it in beyond Richie Power. Coming across to take it is Brian Murphy, one of the stars when Cork won 2 in a row, but that's a poor hand pass back to Richie Power. Onto it here comes Martin Comerford, and over his left shoulder has a go, but he puts this one wide. You think about it, Michael, that Martin Comerford and the rest of the Kilkenny players, they were level with Cork in the middle of the last decade, really, when you think about it, around about 2005, 2006. And then all of a sudden Kilkenny have just put on this spurt. They've developed players, they've become a better team. Cork have regressed.
Yeah, well, they had to share differences off the field, and really look at this for work rate again by Owen Larkin. He's after covering 50-60 yards to cut that ball off. They're just incredible hurlers in every position, and Cork had a couple of strikes and bits and pieces, but at the end of the day Kilkenny concentrated on the hurling and kept bringing players through.
Richie Power outside to Martin Comerford. This is like target practice. Let's put this one wide. I was asking somebody from Kilkenny going out of the ground last time they played here, which was 5 weeks ago in the Leinster final after they beat Galway, how are you so good? And he said, well, every Saturday morning our coaches bring a couple of players from each of the clubs, youngsters together in a kind of a camp, and they develop them and they get to learn how to play the Kilkenny way. And there's just no secret about it. There's no easy way of doing it. It's a case of putting in the hours, people prepared to put somebody back into the game. Yeah,
understanding the game. A lot of ex-players involved all the time. But in their minor team, all their teams play the same, minor, under 21, senior, and they just have a template for it down there, and they love the game. Really, that's the bottom line.
Back out here to TJ Reid. If it were soccer, we'd be talking about total football. Well, this is total hurling, total dominance, and at times total brilliance. Cha Fitzpatrick didn't quite put it where he wanted.
A lot of elaborate hand passing, which you wouldn't expect from Kilkenny, and Aidan Fogarty was loose inside. Won't appreciate Cha having that shot.
Sean O'Halpine, little block on it. Tommy Welch comes, slips it back in here towards Michael Fennelly. Michael Rice missing because of a hand injury, but he's among the subs. Off his left this time. Kept in play by Donal O'Cusack. In points, it's 22 to 5. Huge gap between the teams. Cork trying to make inroads, trying to mount a first attack of the second half. Not getting anywhere. Back out again it comes. Larkin dodging this way and that. Still there's the total control. Pursued by 3 Cork players, finally grounded. William Egan, the one who caught him.
Yeah, it's all about pure power there with Owen Larkin. There was lads chasing him all over the field. He broke a couple of tackles, and I think he just went down with that ball. In fairness, I think he just lost his footing, but it was back to JJ Delaney anyway.
There's the story, Michael, which I heard here 5 weeks ago, about a man who in 2006, just after they had lost the semi-final against Galway here, beginning of 2006, went into a bookmaker in Kilkenny and said, what odds am I going to get for Kilkenny to win the 2006 All-Ireland? So he's